So I don't think we really have to waste any time dealing with the past. I don't think we have to waste any time dealing with our personalities or the future. I think all we need to be engaged in is moving forward by living a life of principle. And the principle, what is that principle? God's all there is. That's it. That's it. It's that simple. God is all there is. You don't have to know anything else. If every time something comes up, all you have to do is say, God is all there is. That's it. And then you got to deal with all your beliefs. Then you got to deal with everything else and all those fears and everything that comes up that says, no, God is not this now moment. God is not you. God is not the person you're with right now. God is not the seeming appearance that's out here in the world. But it is. All of it is. Or we got a serious problem with religious science. You see, it's all God. And so that's why we can't just make the shift be about us not thinking negatively or merely abstaining from some form of wrong thinking. There has to be right thinking also. You see what I mean? We can't just say, okay, well, I'm not having negative thoughts anymore. Because what's that going to produce? Nothing. Because there's no good thoughts coming behind it. There's nothing positive driving us forward. All there is this mundane self that likes to sit in a chair and not have any fire when it does its affirmation. You know that person? That's why I like you to have a little bit of fire in your belly when you're doing something. You see, because I want to be more concentrated on giving attention to my intentions, not stuck thinking about the past. See, I have intentions for my life. Dr. Mark has intentions for this community. Our practitioners have intentions for their practices and supporting this community. What is your intention? Who else have you included in your intention? Because it's not a life strictly of one self. It's about releasing the idea of the individual self. Oneness is more than just you. It's all of us together. And fear tries to bind us into this idea of solidarity within ourselves. Like we have this individual personification of God, and only us, we have that. But everybody is made in the image and likeness of God. Everybody. And we're all endowed with the same spiritual qualities. We're all endowed with the allness and the fullness of God. We're able to leap tall buildings. We're faster than locomotives and more powerful than you could even imagine. We're better than Superman. That's a comic figure. You're real life. You see, and all that stuff is living within us, but it's our fear that holds us back. And you know, I think sometimes we get stuck on thinking about other people. We tell ourselves, well, you know, I just have to stop thinking about myself so much. I need to start thinking about other people more. I need to start thinking about God instead. You know, but eventually you're going to have to come back and start working on your life. So you might as well start doing it now. Because you can't really have quality thoughts about God while your life is such a mess. While we're constantly suppressing everything that's inside us that's blocking our greatest good because we're living in fear and not in faith. You know, they both use the exact same power because there's only one power. Fear and faith use the same power. The difference is in our experience in life with them. So we can't see the power that we use, but we certainly see the effect in our life. And you can tell which one you're using by the way your life is showing up. So that's what's inside of fear. You see, we need spiritual emotionality, strong feeling, a knowing that God and God alone is our good. When our spiritual emotion is blocked, it hinders the currents of life from flowing to us and through us. And the result is that stagnation.